preserves it for posterity.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. You gotta make me a copy. All right, it's time.
I changed my mind. I know my therapist said this would work, but I can't. I just can't.
Hey, chill, bro. This is what you came for.
I know, but I changed my mind. Look, just take me back down.
Whoa, come on. There's nothing to worry about. I've never lost a single student, dude.
Never?
Never. Now come on, relax. Look at these clouds. It's beautiful up here, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, see you on the other side, dude.
Wow! This is fucking awesome! Woo! Whoever's watching this tape, I don't even know what I was worried about. This is great. I feel like I'm floating. I feel like I'm flying. I'm fucking Superman. Yeah! Woo! Come on. Oh no. Secondary. Fuck! No fucking way! You've got to be kidding me! I knew it! I always knew I would die like this! I told everyone this is how I would die! Oh fuck! I don't want to die! Help! Help! Ah! 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 Wait a minute, I was falling and I can't remember. If this is one of those funny video shows, then the joke is way past its punchline. I wonder who's paying the electric bill for this place. Nutty. Unique. Barf. Better than nothing. Yuck. Excellent. Oh, that's gross.
souvenir. Gnarly. Hello? Is anyone there? Son of a bitch. Disgusting. Ugh. Yuck. Seems useless here. I wonder what we'll get this time. Disgusting.
Skalden Books thanks you for listening to this preview cassette of our edutainment psychology series, Beyond Liminal, with Professor William Thoroughbore.
Now, there are some people who have a tendency to push their minds beyond the limits of your average day-to-day human, beyond normal perception. More precisely, they engage in acts that make their brains process sensory data differently. Beyond that is modifying the way they themselves perceive that information after it's been processed, how they feel about it. The death of the ego is a white dragon some chase. Be it through meditation, sensory deprivation,
Rituals of pain.
such as the tribal kavadi, or most commonly, the consumption of hallucinogenic drugs. The type of personality that seeks these experiences tend to display greater creativity, yes, but also more spirituality and belief in the paranormal. And in my research, unfortunately, transliminality can also be positively correlated
With psychoticism.
In short, a person with these tendencies may create great works of art and be the life of the party, but they could also be the death of you.
If you enjoyed this preview, dial 1-800-555-MIND. That's 1-800-555-MIND to order the full series. Order now. Operators are standing by.
Monday, October 1st, Log 001, Project Column. Dr. Oliver Novaro. I do hereby document this first precious step.
Whoa, I'm actually getting a reading from the compass.
I would like to thank Async North for believing in my research, as well as providing the resources to complete these experiments. So, what is it that we're attempting to falsify? Simple, really. In the following weeks, we shall attempt to prove that given the proper conditions, solid matter can pass through solid matter. I hypothesize that it is possible to maintain the strong force cohesion of a material relative to itself while neutralizing the force interactions with other objects. Our goal here is none other than to prove Pauli wrong.
Let me try something else.
Sooner or later, they all return to Mother.
Whatever you say, lady. You talking to me?
Have a seat. You're not going to want to miss this.
Too comfy to pass up.
Get ready for some must-see TV.
How have you been feeling since our last session, Victor?
She was
I guess,
recording these?
If I'm being honest, scared.
Are you scared right now? Right at this moment? Can you tell me of what exactly?
Everything. This room, the ticking clock, your eyes on me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Victor. That sounds very stressful. We've been attempting to manage your anxiety for a while now, haven't we? Okay, let's talk about something more positive. Tell me, is there something, anything happening in your life that you're currently looking forward to?
My vacation, I suppose. I wrapped up my final contract this morning, like you recommended. I have enough saved up to take a little break for a change. Stop pushing myself so hard.
That's wonderful, Victor. And did you get my package?
Oh, yeah, right, the camera. Yeah, it arrived this morning. Said it came from Japan. Pretty high tech. I've never seen a camera that small before.
Well, it's very expensive, so be careful with it, okay?
What am I supposed to do with that thing? Record my entire vacation to prove I actually took some time off or something?
Not exactly. I'd like us to try something proactive. I think we can take advantage of your well-earned time off and our new gadget to pursue a sort of breakthrough. Have you ever heard of exposure therapy?
I don't think so.
It's a type of therapy where we would expose you to the things you fear in a safe and controlled environment in order to help you overcome them.
With all due respect, I don't think that's for me.
I understand it may seem daunting, but it can be very effective. And in your case, I think, perhaps necessary. I'm going to recommend that you take skydiving lessons during your vacation.
Skydiving?
And I'd like you to record your experience with that camera so you can watch yourself overcoming one of your deepest fears as many times as it takes, or for posterity should you not survive the fall.
What?
Sorry, a bad joke. That was very unprofessional of me. I should have known better.
But isn't that a bit extreme?
Trust me, Victor. Skydiving is a reliably safe way to face your fears, build confidence, prove to yourself that you can overcome this anxiety, and take back control of your life. You do want that, don't you?
There has to be other things we can try.
I'm confident that this is the way forward, and I will want that camera back afterwards.
Sure. Whatever you recommend, Doc. I'll try it. I just want to get better.
I can't carry anymore. I don't want to drink these unless I have to. Oh, yay. Almond water. A cassette tape.
Project Colander, log number 2. Update. With the assistance of Dr. Heinz and Wegner, I believe we have a final design. The challenge was in structurally compensating for the strength of the primary phase drivers, which should be arriving within the next week. It seems my hypotheses will actually be tested.
I guess I'll hold on to this.
It'll be somewhat embarrassing if I'm wrong, but I shall yield to Lady Science and her conclusions.
Always up for some new music. I guess I'll need a tool. Ah! Feels okay. Kind of brisk. Back here again. Interesting find. Ugh. Maybe it'll tell me how it got here.
This is Dr. Novaro, lead researcher of
Some
Project
tunes
Colander.
might take the
Initial
edge off.
testing of the newly installed sensors are promising. After much trial and error, I believe the newly installed dampening mounts will eliminate any distortions in our readings. Yes. Well, there's nothing left to do but turn this puppy on and literally
Barf.
see what shakes loose. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. My word. It is glorious.
I could take a rest for a moment. Okay, I'm tired of talking to myself. I gotta reach out to somebody, even if it's not face to face. Let's see. Yeah, I can record over this one. Cool. Hello. If you're listening to this tape, then, well, you must have fallen through the world like I did, I guess. Into hell, or purgatory, or the backrooms of a simulated reality, or whatever this is. I guess I would describe it as a kind of void. And at least when I first got here, it was nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights buzzing, and about 1,000,000 square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. When you first get here, you think you're alone, like it feels like you're the only human in the whole wide world. But then you start to hear stuff. And God save you if you do hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell heard you. What the fuck was that? Right on cue. I should try to retrace my steps. Yuck. Maybe some clues to all of this.
This is Dr. Oliver Mitchell Novaro, lead researcher of Project Colander. October 11th, 1979. A day that will go down in science history as the day we conquered matter. During our first experiment, at precisely 3:33 p.m., we initiated a test at full voltage. 2 cue balls were mounted at the mouth of the emitter, where then pressure was applied from each side, pressing their surfaces together. We then used the driver to phase the modified gluons through their atomic matrices, thus neutralizing the strong force. And it worked! I was hoping for something small, an intersection of their surface volumes at best. But instead, both balls disappeared in an incredible, blinding flash of light. I can't stop going over the sensor data. According to this, there was a huge pool of negative air pressure at the precise moment of the object's intersection, but no traces of the matter remain. No pieces, no dust, not even gas. Where did they go?
Hello, who is this?
Targeting successful at node 0. Beta. V1. Secondary, extreme space-time dilation detected. Please establish a minimum of 7 pings so we can triangulate your dimensional coordinates.
Where was that call made from? A cassette tape. Gnarly.
Project Calendar Research Log 005. It's been 2 weeks since we conducted the cue ball experiment. It is clear to me now that I have been thinking too small. I'm designing a second version of the array, capable of creating a much larger field. Perhaps we shall see what happened to those cue balls after all.
A good distraction. Maybe it'll tell me how it got here. That's gross.
This is Dr. Oliver Mitchell Novaro, lead researcher of Project Calendar, October 11th, 1979. A day that will go down in science history as the day we conquered matter. During our first experiment, at precisely 3:33 p.m., we initiated a test at full voltage. 2 cue balls were mounted at the mouth of the emitter, where then pressure was applied from each side, pressing their surfaces together. We then used the driver to phase the modified gluons through the atomic matrices, thus neutralizing the strong force. And it worked! I was hoping for something small, an intersection of their surface volumes at best. But instead, both balls disappear in an incredible, blinding flash of light. I can't stop going over the sensor data. According to this, there was a huge pool of negative air pressure at the precise moment of the object's intersection, but no traces of the matter remain. No pieces, no dust, not even gas. Where did they go?
I can see myself getting tired of this stuff. Do I have to? Ugh. Maybe some clues to all of this.
My name is Dr. Oliver Novaro. I am the lead researcher on a project that set out to change humanity's understanding of quantum science. I built a machine to test my assertions, but the negative pressure produced by the reaction was much greater than I anticipated. As was the havoc that it began to wreak on the lab. The only way to stop the reaction was to enter the chamber and disconnect the main array from the power supply. But I never got that far. As soon as I stepped past the threshold, my foot passed through the floor, like there was nothing there. I think I fell for some time, but the next thing I remember is waking up with my cheek pressed against this damp beige carpet. It would appear that I fell into some of the basement offices within the complex. I'm not sure how long I've been out. No one is responding to my calls for help. So I must have fallen fairly deep underground, I think. Fortunately, this tape recorder was in my vest pocket, and seems undamaged from the fall, as am I. So, for now, I will continue my logs in audio form, but when I get back to the lab, I have a lot of writing to do.
Yuck. Never heard of it. Somebody was shacked up in here. Is this what this... Is time somehow stopped? It can't end up like this. Kinda neat. I think this is Dr. Navaro's device from the tapes. I hope I know what I'm doing. Quite the little hidey hole they've got here. Maybe if I had some kind of pry bar. Well, this changes things. Oh, I made a mistake! Should I really be drinking this? wonder what we'll get this time.
Where to begin? My name is Oliver Novaro, and I am a pioneer. At first, I thought I simply fell through the floors into the basement offices below the lab because of the wallpaper and various other clues. But now, I realize that I am most likely no longer anywhere near the lab. I've been walking for a while now. Not sure for how long. Hours, maybe. In an attempt to orient myself, I tried to retrace my steps, only to find that the path I had taken was no longer there.
This is no ordinary office building. It seems that space itself does not follow natural laws here.
Whatever here is. This structure seems to have electricity and some form of climate control. I am concerned about the apparent lack of available food and water. I think that the buzzing coming from the fluorescent lights is giving me a migraine.
Gnarly.
Oh, this was a bad idea! Oh, man! Oh, okay. Falling, potentially to my doom.
Kind of cool. Sounds nice.
Blackbird!